We are connecting. Ooh, shoot. And we're now live again with the passing show. I'm doing a little bit of FaceTime with you guys. And won't be long. Looks like you got Pepper Miller and Rose and Scroll joining already. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. We're still going to walk by the American Embassy. They're in solidarity there with the Ukraine. There's a flag. And the Embassy of Albania is able to cross the street. I'm going to flip the camera around if I can. Hmm. Can't do that. I don't see the ability to do that right now. Weird. There we go. So there's the Embassy of Albania. And where else are we going? Oh, there. Fortuna has joined. Thank you for that. It's always good to have more people, more the merrier. Hot out, you know? It's always a little warm in the summertime. I think it's going to be 95 today. Say there's a cheap down building out there. So be careful, folks. Heat exhaustion is no joke. I was doing a little talking about that yesterday. And I'm talking or writing. Forget. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. I'm actually getting really kind of prolific with my content, and the Substack app is really useful for this. Citizen journalism, a little who, what, when, and where. Clearing up. So primary documentation for historians of the future. You know, it was being asked by my friend Varushka Franceschi in New York, I think she is. She's in Sweden or something like that. She travels. But she was talking about how we should think about what we would tell people and future generations 1,000 years from now. You know, if we go 1,000 years back, it's not hard to do, right? That's 1,025. The world was a different place, but there were a lot of people who had to come together and, create us. One thing leads to the other, left foot in front of right foot. And we get up to a lot of different things besides procreation to maintain the population. Think about the Black Death. I was watching a great course on the Black Death recently because Great Courses was free for the week, and watched all kinds of episodes of that. That was really fascinating. Wiped out whole villages. It just ravaged Europe and the world. And our population rebounded, was thinned, and it transformed the world. From the 13th century, it was really getting kind of populated. 14th century, get the Black Death. 15th, 16th, it came back different points. But what do I want to say about all that? Well, we've had our own bout with COVID, which has thinned the herd a bit. I don't know how many millions have been cut off a little early by that, and also by the side effects of other things related to it. I don't know, man. I just know it seems to me, and I could be wrong. This is the mindset I try to maintain at all times in hopes that, the world will get a little better for it. And then get a little better understanding by my skepticism about everything. Hungry ghosts, name it. A lot of different angles one can take. Okay, looks like I can get across here. Do not want to cross there. Yeah, see small Paul, that is Paul Kate across away. Helicopter coming over. And Jack Stubb. Maybe I will walk and talk with Jack. Let's see what he's up to. He probably really won't want to be on the camera. I can see him by his hat over there. Talking to Paul. So yeah, I probably ought to tag up with him before it's too long. My own colors are shining out, I think. Wearing my Golden Gate Wingman t-shirt from the tour they did where they were at the Hamilton. Pat, if you don't know the Golden Gate Wingman, just look them up on YouTube and see some of their work. They did a lot of Dylan covers. They did a lot of Dead covers, but primarily They were just really good improvisational players working together. John Kadlicic, founder of the Dark Star Orchestra, guitarist with Further. J.J. Mente, who's also in Further. And Jay Lane, who also was with Further. They all got together when Further broke up and added Reed Mathis to the mix on the electric bass. And Reed, God, what a musician. There's an interview out there on KSKQ. If you go to archives.org, look up KSKQ Reed Mathis, you'll find it. And just learned so much from them. You know what I mean? It's like I couldn't stop learning. Now, there's my cohort over there. Spent a lot of years with those guys, 8 years in their meetings, and I'm not going anymore. I love it. I love that I'm not going. I love that I'm just walking, talking, and being who I am. Life goes on. I think I'm going to stop in and get my almond croissant. That's sort of the aim right now. I had a breakfast at afterwards. What used to be afterwards. It's now all day for some reason behind Kramer Books. Yesterday. And all my troubles seem so far away. Huh. Hello, Allie. Hi. Yep. Beautiful day. Jackson in motion. Yeah, still jawboning with Paul. I think. Maybe. Think of the other way. Oh. Dare not to see him now. Does look like he's still jawboning with Paul. C'est la vie. I want to catch up with him and walk and talk. Since I stopped going, I was walking and talking with another guy I used to walk and talk with all the time. He blew me off, and a text thereafter said something to the effect of, "Yeah, no, so you never know how you're perceived by people. But you can learn a lot just by listening." Oh, there he is. There's my ex-friend. Told me he could treat me like I'm dead, like I'm sure most of the other people will. Which is really ironic. But anyway, it is what it is. I've written a long article that leads into this called How I Know the Power Rests with Me. And so it is. So it goes. Let's wrap this up here and get a croissant. And let's move on. Always get up to move on. And everything's spent. So the kind of world we are co-creating. So remember that.